This video was sponsored by Card Kingdom. You can visit their store by using my referral link in the description below. Okay, strong opening pack. So we've got Undercover Operative, who is a great clone that can get a shield counter if it copies one of your things. And Whack is a really good removal spell. Rafine's Informant has been quite good. And I guess it's probably borderline first pickable, the way it's performed in this format so far. I think we take the Operative. I mean, clones are just good and limited already, and the shield counter upside here is pretty awesome. So I think we take Operative over Whack here. Yeah. In this day and age, 1-for-1 removal just isn't what it used to be. Like, it used to be a lot better. Murder and stuff like that. I mean, it's still good, but so many cards generate so much more value than a single card. So many creatures, that is, that it's gotten gradually worse. So, Cavalry Charm's obviously pretty good. Don't really want to take it here, though. Voice of the Vermin, Exhibition Magician, and the Adjudicators are what I'm really looking at here. I like all three of those a reasonable amount. I think we go with the Voice in the end. I mean, shield counter's just so good, and the ability to pump something else often has some nice additional upside. I do like the Adjudicators, too. But yeah. This thing's unplayable, no matter what people might tell you. You know, anybody, you know, people tell you, well, I won with it once. And it's like, yeah, what happened when you had it in your hand all those other times, though? Okay, so we've got Light 'em Up. Girder Goons is quite good. Maestro's Theater, you know, fixing is nice in this format. Socialite's an okay 2-drop. I'm kind of leaning towards the Goons. I mean, the Goons are pretty strong. I think it's just the best card in this pack. I mean, Blitz is good, and this is just such a nice Blitz creature that I like it here. More than, like, the random 3-mana 2/3s and stuff. Yep, Voice can pump itself. It does make it so that it's always doing a thing, that's for sure. Okay. This pack, huh? So Errant is hard to make work. Would be fun to do at some point in the format, but yeah. Tainted Indulgence is fine. Both these white cards are playable but unexciting. May just grab Fixing here. I mean, the Bruiser's fine. Basically everything in this pack is fine, you know. Even the Rocks hasn't been super impressive. Yeah, I'm going to take some Fixing here. See what happens. Okay, so Corpse Appraiser is a pretty powerful thing. What else we got here? Yeah, I'll probably take the Appraiser. I do like Strong Arm and Pummeler a reasonable amount, but Appraiser's really good. We already have one blue card. I mean, if we end up in Maestros, I'll be perfectly happy. And if we don't, we didn't give up anything that amazing in that pack. So, yeah, I mean, we're in okay shape here. So Botanical Plaza is not bad fixing. Sawjack, if we end up in green, isn't too bad. Incriminate has ended up being pretty much unplayable. Sticky Fingers is okay. Best card in this pack, it's a bad pack, is probably the Sawjack. I mean, Revelation of Power is an okay trick, but I think maybe I just take another land here. Yeah. Okay, so there's a Body Dropper. That fits well into, you know, a Maestro's deck, or you can end up being a black-red deck that splashes blue or whatever. It's definitely the best card in this pack, so I think we just take it. Lots of white cards. Most of them aren't especially good, but they're here. I like Run Out of Town okay. I'd probably take it here over, like, Attended Socialite. Speakeasy Server is not a bad thing. Another Sticky Fingers, Paragon. Rakish Revelers is actually pretty good, but it doesn't really feel like that's the direction we're going in. I think we'll grab Sticky Fingers here. All right, that's a nice pummeler. You know, Cutthroat, Contender, and Paragon are playable, but I think we grab the green card if we can grab the green card, and we can. All right, I think we take Initiate. I like it more than Join the Maestros overall. So, kind of feels like we're going to be in Maestros, and maybe sort of evenly split between 3 colors. We do need to pick up some fixing that actually helps us, if that's the case, though. We do have 2 pretty good green cards, so we'll keep that in mind, but... yeah. Need some Strangles. Alright, now we'll take a Contender. You know, if we end up with enough cards that have, what's it called? Casualty 2, we might play that. Ooh, boy. Okay. Sometimes you just have to throw away some things you do in your first pack, and Broker's Ascendancy is a pretty good reason to do it. And the fact that we picked up some decent green cards to go with our blue cards is what makes it possible. We also have 2 good lands for it. So yeah, I mean, it's what we take here. We do end up probably, I mean, there's a chance we could splash the Appraiser if we end up with like a crazy amount of fixing, but... so we'll leave that there. Probably don't want to splash the Goons. But yeah, then we have perfectly playable green cards in here. I mean, I don't really want to play 2 Rocks Pummelers, but 1's fine. We'll grab the Ascendancy here. Okay. Do like Snooping Newsy a decent amount overall. Obscura Storefront's not bad fixing. I'd probably just take Adjudicators here. It gives us some fixing, and you know, it's maybe the best in this cycle. I've been pretty impressed with it. The Brawlers aren't bad either. But yeah, I think we take Adjudicators here. Okay. I mean, if you're in Brokers, you're not quite as interested in Citizens as, like, Cabaretti, but, you know, she helps us go wide, and we have Broker's Ascendancy. She's perfectly good. We already have 1 random Citizen, too, in Voice of the Vermin, which helps. So, yeah. Wouldn't mind, you know, another land, or, you know, maybe it's just Obscura Charm, actually. No. Yeah. Maybe it is just the Charm. Thank you for the resub, Paul. It's a hard pick here. I think I go with the Charm in the end. It's hard to say no to a Charm. We need some 2-drops pretty badly. Hey, there's one. We've got another Adjudicators here. I'm scared enough about our lack of 2-drops, though, that I'm going to grab the Bruiser here. There's Broker's Hideout. Few, yeah. Well, you know, I grabbed Obscura Charm, but that was kind of a weird pick now that I think about it. I was sort of thinking we would have the fixing, but we're definitely not. I mean, if we end up with it, great, but I should have taken a card that was more likely to make my deck on that pick. Decent 2-drop. Decent fixing. I think we probably need the 2-drop. You do need 2-drops in this format, and in most formats, but... So we've got Echo Inspector here. I like it a little more than another Adjudicator. Okay. That's a fun thing to splash, Rogue's Gallery. I mean, we're not going to do it, but... probably just Strong Arm here over, like, Snoop and stuff. Okay. A couple of 2-drop options here. I think we take the Connoisseur in the end. Skycrier is a Citizen, but... There's some fixing. There's a Glittermonger. Haven't been that impressed. And if we end up with enough red fixing... Although it's not the kind of fixing that actually helps our deck otherwise. Alright, we'll take... You know what? I'm going to take the Server. It's a decent Citizen. I mean, I definitely need lower drops, but yeah. I need to drink some more coffee before I make another... Like, the pick where I took that Obscura Charm was a bad idea. The Citizen Lord was way better. Way better. We have picked up some 2s here. There's not really any format where it's great to be indecisive, but sometimes you kind of have to be. And you just have to hope you can overcome that fact. Public Enemy, unplayable, unfortunately. We'll take the Paragon. I think it interests me the most. Gets counters, which matters for, like, Backstreet Bruiser and some other cards. I don't think we have any others that care about that, but we really want the blue-white common that taps things. That's what we really want. Yeah, don't really see us going that route anymore. Case the Joint's not great, though. Neither's Demons Do. They're both, like, weird in this format. These 4-mana draw 2s. There's a reason they're still in these packs, and that's because they're not very good. So, you know, I was saying before we started the draft, I don't think I said it, if you're watching this on YouTube, I don't think I said it while we were actually drafting, but a lot of people, a lot of, you know, commentators on Limited are saying Brokers is the best deck, and I was worried it wasn't going to be open because of that, and I wasn't trying to avoid it, but I thought a lot of people would be jamming Brokers, but it's worked out here. So yeah, I think we take Jewel Thief here. It's great fixing, great ramp, great creature. I mean, it's crazy good. If this were pack 1, pick 1, it's obviously Urabrask, but the ship has sailed on that one. I do have a Historic Brawl video coming out with Urabrask at some point. Need to find time to record it. I've been testing the deck and stuff, but yeah. So Jewel Thief it is. Ooh, Disciplined Duelist. And Inspiring Overseer. Goodness. Yeah, white's definitely not crazy open. It's definitely our 3rd color. Do I think the Duelist is better than the Overseer? It's close. I mean, I don't know. This being monocolored, even in a deck with good fixing, this being monocolored is just so good. I think we probably take the Duelist, though. The Duelist is sort of more likely to wheel, but it's just really good. Okay. So I think we take Backup Agent. We're still not doing great on low drops, so we need to grab them. We do have 3 now, which is a decent number. Could definitely use a little bit of fixing at some point. Yeah, we'll take a Backup Agent here. Another Jewel Thief. I mean, that's giving us fixing and a really good creature, so we're obviously perfectly happy with that. Cabaret Courtyard. This does fix for us. I don't think Corpse Appraiser's happening. There is also a Knockout Blow, which is a really good removal spell. And one thing we don't have a lot of right now is removal. Probably kind of need to take Knockout Blow. Yeah, not a lot I like in this pack. Is it just like the Fencer or Revelation of Power? We do have a lot of counters. More would be better, of course, but we do have a lot of them. It's probably just the Fencer, though. Okay. No 2-drops for us here, but we'll take a Sawjack. Yeah, I mean, Stimulus Package, not really. Glittermonger, not so much. I don't really want any of these cards. I guess Psionic Snoop is maybe... yeah. I kind of doubt it makes the cut, but I don't think that other stuff was going to either. How are we doing on Citizens? I don't think that good. We have 6 that aren't tokens. And that's probably enough to run the Observer. Be even better if I'd actually taken the Darling of the Masses instead of what I actually did. I don't like Broker's Initiate a whole lot. I mean, it's not bad, but I would definitely run it if I was in need of more 2-drops, and maybe I am. I only have 4. Looks like we're only going to have 4. Yeah, I think Brokers is the best deck the most consistently, but I think the format's going to correct for that, and everyone will start drafting it. So, this went pretty well overall. I mean, obviously Broker's Ascendancy is a big bomb. I only gave it a B+ in my set review. It's probably at least an A. I was a little concerned about the fact that you, like, need some sort of board state for it, but that was probably kind of silly. Swamp Mountain Forest doesn't help us. Yeah, I don't feel like amazing about this deck. I would have probably liked a little more fixing. You know, the Jewel Thieves help, but they're not, like, incredible as far as fixing goes. So our mana base isn't going to be super pretty. And it's definitely not. So we have 6 white sources, 7 green, and 6 blue, plus 2 Jewel Thieves. I think that's all we have in the deck that isn't lands that's fixing. So if this deck has a problem, it's going to be mana, most likely. Do I want Broker's Initiate more than I want, like, something else in this deck? That is a good question. I don't love the 2 Rocks Pummelers. I don't love Paragon of Modernity. Thank you for the sub, Sharponics. But, like, I don't love Broker's Initiate either. It is a citizen, but we're not that heavy on that theme. We just have the Observer. Yeah. Oh, thank you for all the gift subs, Zangief. Really appreciate it. Yeah, I think this is our deck. Our mana's not good, but maybe we'll be okay. Maybe we'll be okay. Right now, at this point in the format, I've played exactly 100 games, which is kind of funny. Made it easy to calculate my win percentage, that's for sure. Alright, well, we got all 3 of our colors here without trying. We do have a less than stellar hand. We don't have anything till turn 3. It's gonna happen. It's gonna happen. The Urabrask deck is basically a burn deck. It's not quite red deck wins, I don't think. It's a burn deck. I mean, one of the problems burn decks have is they run out of gas, and you don't ever run out of gas. See, that would have been a nice 2-drop. It's better than all of our 2-drops. If they only make it a 2-1, we might be able to ambush it with our Snoop, but it's probably better to just play Jewel Thief. Oh, nice, we drew a 2-drop. I like it. Yeah, I mean, the Ascendancy's great. We have, you know, a couple of Jewel Thieves, which are really great commons. It does sort of feel like... Interesting. It does sort of feel like... even though we have a few really powerful cards, maybe the average power level in this deck isn't great. I mean, I think we trade here. Unlicensed Hearse. That's a problem at some point. The one time we had that, it was pretty good, but we ran into we made it like a 25-25 or something at some point, but our opponent was just chumping it all day. So I could play Strong Arm next turn like the normal way, and I think that's probably just what we do. There's a chance they have Kill Shot, which makes putting the counters on the Jewel Thief hurt a little bit. I could play the Fencer instead. I mean, there's a few different options here. I mean, yeah, if they have kill shot here, that's not going to be very much fun. So maybe we go a different route for now. I think we probably do. Let's attack them with our Jewel Thief. And we'll play our Fencer. Lets us play around it a lot better. Having a creature with flash here could be interesting. Okay, maybe I just play another flyer instead of the... Not another flyer, but a flyer. Yeah, I think we do. We can hold on to that for Blitz later or whatever. We keep drawing things that are very much worth casting, so... Something might get kill-shotted here. No, maybe they just don't have it. So blitzing the strong arm, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So playing Connoisseur, blitzing strong arm is going to be pretty spicy. If we draw... No, we don't need to draw a land, because it's blitz is only 4. They're going to have to do something pretty big here. They stumbled on their mana, so the hearse hasn't been able to be crewed, which has been good. It's always seemed really good when I've played it and when I've played against it, so... Okay. Wonder where I'm going to put the counters. Maybe on the flyer, just because the hearse is definitely more of a problem for my non-flyers. Are you going to kill my flyer? That would be sad. You are, and you get a counter, which means you can now crew your hearse. Isn't that lovely? And they can make it up to a 4/4. Oh, interesting. Not amazing here because of the situation with the hearse, but yeah. So I think we play Venom Connoisseur. We're going to have a good attack here still. So we play the Connoisseur. Then we're going to blitz in Strong Arm. I think we're actually going to put the counters on the Jewel Thief. Because this can only become a 4 right now, right? Yes. Yeah. So, and then we blitz in the Strong Arm. So, why doesn't it have Death Touch? Oh, it only resolved once, that's why. I was thinking I had Death Touch there. Luckily, it doesn't matter much. Like, they can block the Strong Arm if they want to, but that would mean they're dead, so it's probably not where they're going to go. If they hadn't tapped down our server, we would have been in really good shape here. Instead of just pretty good shape. So our flyer can do lethal on its own. So, Adjudicators is pretty bad against vehicles, because I can play it. I guess it does force them to crew their vehicle. And that's a thing, but not as exciting as I would like. Can become a 6/6 right now, which is obviously plenty. But, ooh. This is one of my favorite cards in the set so far, but I don't think it saves them here. They may have a flyer to flash in or something, I guess. But yeah, I think we just play the Adjudicators here. Yeah. Yeah, it would take a lot for them not to be dead there. I think they were just... Like, they could have countered our Adjudicators, but I think they're still dead. They would have needed a couple things. Yeah, the hearse was a little too slow and awkward and clunky in that game. I played against it once when I was like a self-mill deck, and that was miserable. My Snooping Newsies. Okay. A little bit awkward to get our operative and not have, a thing to clone, but we don't have double blue either, so yeah, I mean, this is gonna happen. We don't have enough 2-drops, basically. We really need them. But I think any hand where we get all 3 colors, it's hard for us to want to send it back. Okay, they're having a slow start at least. I like that part. Because we are too. Cloning their Jewel Thief would be kind of a bummer. Yeah, we're having kind of a miserable time right now, huh? We haven't played anything yet. We do have removal. So that's good. Question is whether I want to bother with it here. I mean, this can't even kill everything, so, I mean, I think we go for it. If we trade for a trick or something, that's fine. Right. Works for me. I wouldn't mind cloning that. Okay. Morning, Huckabee. Hey, there's an island. We're gonna keep it at a 2/3. And we may clone our Echo Inspector. I mean, like a 3/4 with a shield counter. Is that better than a 4/5 with reach and trample? A 3/4 flyer with a shield counter? Probably, yeah. I would think so. Well, now we don't have a choice. Probably just play Rock's Pummeler now, frankly. Would I get 2 shield counters on a Rock's Pummeler? Yeah, I think that's how that's gonna work. May as well use all our mana if we can, you know. I think I block if they attack. I mean, I'm not sure why I wouldn't. Like, trading for a shield counter is definitely worth it. That's pretty spicy. Okay. Now I feel like cloning our strong arm is maybe our best bet. So let's attack with our Pummeler. I think we'll play a strong arm here. Normal way. Yeah. So next turn, if it's still alive, we can play our operative, clone it, get 2 counters and a shield counter. Seems pretty spicy. fine with us. Yeah, so... Okay. Well, we'll probably just play that. We just keep drawing new things, you know? So we play the Adjudicators here and make it so the Bandit can't block or attack until their next turn, which is quite good. And then attack them with our Strong Arm. Still holding on to an Operative and a run out of town. Let's hope they don't Mind Rot us or something. But both of these can really help push us over the edge. If we clone our Adjudicators, I'm pretty happy with that, frankly. Oh, yeah. I think that's probably what we're doing here. There's a Pummeler, but I do think it's time now. We go Operative. Can they kill our Adjudicators in response? That would suck. I would copy their Bandits, but... Okay, yeah, so we copy our Adjudicators. Make this unable to attack or block again. Attack them for 4. The tempo is real. Not a whole lot you could have. I guess you could have call in a Professional, but that wouldn't kill it. It would just get rid of its shield counter. Alright. So they did that just to get rid of a shield counter. Seems questionable. I think maybe they didn't realize it had the shield. That's the only thing that makes any kind of sense. Okay. So now do we run out of town masked bandits and swing out? Probably, yeah. We've just to move those bandits from the equation like a million times in a row. 3, a million, same thing. They don't have any good blocks, so they have to double block to kill either of them. And that's what they'll do. Drop them to 3. We're gonna play this because cracking it next turn may be a good idea. We're in a bit of trouble here. I mean, we got them really low. We have to find a way to punch through for the remaining damage, though, and masked bandits is a difficult thing to deal with. Do I double block and hope we don't get blown out? Or do I just go to 5? I think we double block. I only have 1 card, so I'm not super alarmed. That 1 card could be removal, but shield counters have carried us in this game for sure. What is your 1 card? I'm a little scared. Oh no, it could be Rogue's Gallery. Oh god. I think it is, based on how they're looking at their graveyard. Let's hope it's just the get back 1 thing with casualty. Let's just hope it's that instead. That's still really good, but not as good as Rogue's Gallery. Rogue's Gallery could get them there. No! Okay. They can even play the Jewel Thief? My god. Oh no. Well, that's how you can suddenly lose a game out of nowhere. Alright, let's crack this. That is not what I was looking for. So they do have to block here. Is it worth forcing the block? and sort of crossing our fingers we find something. I kind of think so. Yeah. We have to draw really well to win this now, thanks to that Rogues Gallery. Rogues Gallery is just such a beating. I've cast it many times in this format. Okay. Can at least block the 2/2. Uh-oh. Okay. So we're probably dead. Rogues Gallery got us, as it does. I think it's actually the first time I've lost to it in this format. It's only fair that that's finally happened, though. I feel like. Yeah, they got us. That was a tough game. Like, we really felt like we were in control of it for so long. Like, being able to turn off their bandits over and over again the way we did was pretty sweet. I mean, it was pretty great, but, yeah. It wasn't enough. I mean, we just couldn't get in for enough damage. Bummer. We're definitely going to lose a game to Mana Screw at some point, so we really need to win the games where we start with all our mana in our hand. It's kind of, so, yeah. Our mana is just not good. Or as other people would say, it's the shuffler, man. Oh, shuffler. We are getting all our colors, and we got our Ascendancy in this hand. Hello. Okay. We've been very lucky with our mana so far, and it does look like that's going to continue. So... Pack 1, Pick 1 was Undercover Operative. So I think I play the Duelist and then the Ascendancy. The Duelist is highly unlikely to go down. Well, they played a 2-3. That kind of makes me want to play the Ascendancy first a little bit. I think we still play the Duelist. Throngs are gathering, that's for sure. Ooh, 2 of them. Yeah, they can attack us there if they want. They don't want. So yeah, we do this. Play our Ascendancy. End our turn. Next turn we can play Angelic Observer if this is still alive. Which is pretty good. I mean, you know, it's often a 5-mana 3/3 flyer. Which is fine. But not as good as I was expecting it to be. Ooh, red mana. That means we might have a discounted thing to hit with Knockout Blow. That's cool. Interesting. We've got Double Strike. I mean, I think we just take the 3. Mostly because we want to be able to play our Observer next turn. And there's a few things they could have that would be a problem there. But I think just letting it hit me is a better option. They have all the Throngs. That is a lot of Throngs. Psionic Snoop's going to be kind of funny because we're just going to end up playing it on our turn because we wanted to get a counter. So, yeah. I mean, it's hard for us to lose the long game just because of our ascendancy. It's possible, but it's hard. I think, you know, with one red up... Oh my god, they have 5 of them. They get ridiculous when you have that many of them. Okay. So, let's play our Snoop first, I suppose. I think we probably just lose an island. I guess I can't play Jewel Thief this turn if I do that. I mean, I think we probably still do it. We still have Venom Connoisseur after all. I think we attack with the Observer. Yeah. So let's attack them with our Observer. Play the Connoisseur. Yeah, they may have a main deck Broken Wings. Which, you know, normally I'd be like, well, we've gotten enough value that I don't think they'd be able to overwhelm us. But with their pile of Gathering Throngs, they've kept up enough that Broken Wings would get them in this game for sure. So if I played Jewel Thief first, I could have also played the Snoop that turn, but that's not a massive difference from this. I don't think. Well, that was sort of our win condition. Really? I was gonna say, I don't think that seems like a good idea. We don't have double blue right now, because I discarded an island. But we will have it next turn from our Jewel Thief. So that's cool. Let's play our Jewel Thief here. I think I probably copy Disciplined Duelist when the time comes. Seems like the right thing to do. For now, we're just going to pass and put counters on everything. We have Knockout Blow Up if we need it. Using it on the Civil Servant isn't a terrible plan. I don't love losing our blue mana, though. Our double blue, that is. But yeah, another Duelist seems really strong. It'll have 2 shields. We need to find some more flyers. You know, we had the one, but we have more. It's going to get very hard for them to ever block our Duelist soon. All they have up is 1 red-green mana. I was going to say, I can't imagine there's much you can do here that makes sense for you to do. Okay, so Operative, copy Duelist is good. I think I probably just swing with it, this Duelist. We'll have Knockout Blow mana up, so if something goes crazy, we can blow them out. So, yeah, play our Operative. We are going to copy our own Disciplined Duelist. That's 2 shields now. So, yeah, we'll attack with this Duelist. The double strike makes it very hard for them to find a way to get rid of that counter. They can chump, and that's probably their plan, I guess. Yeah. But as intent as they are on going wide, I think we like them chumping. Two shields on one of these is gross. They're just such a pain. Like, you know, this was one of the first cards that debuted, and I was immediately like, double strike plus shield counter is kind of absurd, and it is, especially once you start making your creatures massive, which you're not always going to be able to do, but, you know. I may attack with the Thief and this Duelist this turn if our opponent doesn't do anything here. They do not. Yeah, so I think we swing with Thief and Duelist. The bigger Duelist, that is. I don't think we want to swing with the smaller one just yet. Bounce would be really annoying. And they might have it here. They do. We definitely put it on top. Yeah, we want it on top. Now what do you do? Take 5. Try to set up a block that I can blow out with Knockout Blow. Both of those options are appealing to me. Double block, probably. No? Okay. Do they realize that Trample's a thing? Or are they going to try to use a trick here that we can blow out? Okay. Works for me. So, we probably end up cracking this Plaza. 1, 2, 3. We don't quite have enough to crack it and play our Duelist, sadly. But, we'll crack it at the end of the turn. Yeah. Ooh, you're gonna kill my Jewel Thief. Okay. That makes me a little sad. But I don't think it's the end of the world. Shield counters. Ooh, that is kind of a problem. I can kill it before it gets its stats boost is the only thing that's good about it. Our Knockout Blow lets us do that. Yeah, crack this. Yeah. How do we want to do this? I mean, I think we attack with our double shield countered Duelist here. And when they block, we use Knockout Blow to kill the muscle. Yeah. I mean, even if I don't do that, I might not do it because the best they're going to be able to do is get rid of a shield counter. Like, that is the optimal occurrence here for them, is that they get rid of a shield counter. Their creature will still die. Now, the question is, if they have, like, a trick or something, it could get bad. Yeah, I mean, I'd probably just Knockout Blow it here. Our opponent's Gathering Throngs have made it harder than it normally is to overwhelm somebody with your Broker's Ascendancy. Okay, they decided to scoop finally. That took a while, but we got there. Five Gathering Throngs, man. That's strong. I mean, once you have 5 Throngs, they become like a B. Like, that's pretty crazy. I always love those kinds of cards. They're always way better than they look. For, like, newer players especially. Who are like, why would I want another 3-mana 3/1? Alright, this is a keeper. We finally don't have green, but we do have Connive, Removal, etc. Yeah, our deck has some... These two cards are both kind of subpar cards that I don't love having in my deck. And even this isn't optimal. It's okay, though, I think. Yeah, hopefully our Snoop finds us some mana. Some green mana. Well, there's our green mana. So, I think we end the turn. You know, it gives us the option to use Knockout Blow if we want. So, yeah. My opinion on the flavor of this set is... I don't love it. But, luckily, flavor's not that important to me, so... Yeah, so probably just snooping here. Alright, I think we just leave it as a 0-3, which is definitely not great, but I can live with it. Okay. Do I play my Jewel Thief, or do I just play my Paragon? My Jewel Thief is not a citizen. I don't have any citizens, unfortunately, so this is at 6 right now. If I do play the Thief, I could play either Pummeler or Observer next turn, which is pretty good. But the Paragon can also try to trade with the Initiate, which I think that matters. Yeah, let's just play the Paragon. Good chance it gets countered or killed anyway, given our opponent's cards in hand and mana situation. Okay, I'm surprised I didn't even have a draw 2 there. So, I think we go for it. I mean, if they want to, quick draw dagger. Yeah, I mean, that's fine. Would it have been better if I could have had mana up for Knockout Blow? Probably. But, I'm okay. We're okay here. Okay, Strong Arm. Kind of feels like Jewel Thief, leave up Knockout Blow is a better option than just, like, playing the Strong Arm. But maybe not. A 4-5 Strong Arm is pretty sweet. Also not a citizen. Yeah. I think we just play the Strong Arm here, as unexciting as that is. Could have used more card draw to find our Ascendancy. I mean, we have a few Blitzers and a few Connive cards, but not as many as I would like. Well, that's interesting. You discarded a Celestial Regulator. Not what I expected. Okay. So... is it worth attacking with our Strong Arm? I mean, it holds back the Informant at this point, so probably not. But I guess I'm going to play Jewel Thief and leave up Knockout Blow. So... yeah, we'll attack. I could also just play Speakeasy Server here. It's a citizen, too, so if it lives, we could then cast Angelic Observer next turn. But Jewel Thief plus Knockout Blow, I just think that's too good. Kind of need to kill this flyer. What we want him to do again is pump mana into it for lifelink, and then we can just... we have a much better chance at actually killing it if that's what happens. See what our opponent does here. Ooh. It's not really what you want to see, is it? Oh, they didn't blitz it at least. So I don't have to worry about it this turn, basically. Do you have your own clone? undercover operative. That would be pretty gross right now. Something's happening here. Okay, that makes more sense now. So you tap down both of those. So I think we knock out Blow the Flyer. And we take 3. They can move the dagger to the informant now. They don't, though. Nice. Gosh, it might just be the pummeler here. Probably is. This is the first game where we've sort of been on the back foot early. Ooh, gosh. Okay. So, we're going to sack our Snoop and discard our Observer. It is funny that Speakeasy server's basically just better than the Observer, like, most of the time. Like, it's just how it is. Okay. Thinking about swinging with the 6-3 and the 4-5 here. Then playing our server. Could play server first to gain 1 more life. That's probably worth it. No great blocks for them. Yeah, that's the best one you got. Drops you to 14. Yeah, our Ascendancy would be nice. Undercover Operative copying our server would be pretty good. There's some good options here. I do love this card. I'm glad it's panned out to actually be pretty good. I thought it would be. I gave it a B in the set review, and I think it gets there, basically. Yeah. So, can you kill my server? Kind of hope not, but what are you going to do? They may just be blitzing their underdog and attacking with both. That... Nope, they've got a Shattered Seraph. That's no fun. Wow. Aggressive. I mean, I think we block with the Thief here. Oof. Okay. Well, attack with our Pummeler. Drops him to 11. We're in some trouble here. That Seraph is, you know, if your opponent gets to that stage of the game, is brutal. We go to 9 here. If they swing with both here, I don't know why I wouldn't just take it. I don't imagine they will, though. Swinging with both seems unnecessarily risky. If they do, it means they have something great to play. This format's pretty grindy. I don't actually think it's as grindy as, like, Neon Dynasty, though. There's definitely... I mean, these games have been pretty grindy, that's for sure. We're only on our... We're in, like, our 5th game, and it's taken us an hour and 7 minutes. So... Yeah. Alright. Put that on your Seraph. Attack for 8. I mean, yeah, I think we just take this. See what happens. Surely they have something here. We could probably need to draw an actual card. So let's hope we do. Because if we don't draw an actual card... Oh, God. So we could try to go for lethal here, but that seems like a horrible idea with the number of cards in their hand and the amount of life they have. So I think we just attack with Pummeler and stand ready to block the Seraph. They could have Bounce here, which would suck. Not Bounce, but yeah. They get to get rid of a shield counter, and my creature loses Trample. So we have to block the Seraph here now. And we'll go to 1. They'll go to 2 if they attack with everything. I mean, if they bring back their underdog. Okay, or they can just do that and we're dead. We've had some frustrating games. I mean, we also had one where Broker's Ascendancy took over, but we've had... The mana has not been our friend. You know, and what's funny is it hasn't been color-wise. Like, we've actually done really well on that. It's been just drawing them at horrible times, like, in that game. Where, like, if we drew a real card there, I think there was a good chance we win, basically. Like, almost any real card would have done it. Just another creature or something would have been good. I wonder if I could have actually killed them on the previous turn. Oh wait, no, we know we couldn't because they had murder. Yeah. 2-2 right now with this thing, which is certainly disappointing. Well, it's bound to happen eventually. You know, that's what's so disappointing about the 2 losses we had, is that things kind of went our way and we still lost. Probably half the mulligan. Oh, God. This is not our draft in terms of, you know, the variance has been just giving us a big middle finger. No, oh, again, our mana base does suck. It doesn't suck so much that this should happen consistently. Gosh, what do I put back? I feel like maybe it's just the Sawjack, because these other cards all help us get back ahead from behind, and we're definitely going to be behind. So, maybe we'll just draw Forest Plains here. Hey! That softens the blow by a lot, actually. Because we can play Jewel Thief turn 3, Speakeasy Server turn 4. Not bad. No. Maybe we do Voice of the Vermin first. Hold on to this treasure. Because good chance we're going to need it. Yeah, that's annoying. Okay. So let's attack them. They don't want to give up their shield counter, evidently. We'll play our own shield counter creature. It takes a combination of things for a set to be grindy. Hey, look, we drew our white mana. So... yeah. I think we attack with both. Probably make the voice into a 4/4. Yeah. Then we can slam the Pummeler if we want to. Yeah, make yourself into a 4/4, please. You double block the Jewel Thief. Yes, you do. And I can even kill this and get rid of a shield counter, which is pretty nice. Yeah, let's just play our Pummeler here. So yeah, it takes... I mean, it depends on the set's mechanics. It depends... I mean, no viable aggro decks is probably the biggest thing. Bounce. Whack. Yeah, that's pretty annoying. That is pretty annoying. Yeah, may as well attack, right? Ooh, they gave me flying. Operative, copy Voice of the Vermin. Doesn't seem too bad. I kind of want to copy Speakeasy server even more, though. Let's play our server here. Well, it's got lifelink now. Don't love that. Okay. Well, I mean, I think we attack with both yet again. Alright, drop 6. Then we play Undercover Operative and copy the server. If you think about this set's mechanics, they are like almost all grindy. Uh-oh. Bounce? No, but basically takes you back up to 9. Okay. Well, we swing with both our creatures again. Drops you to 2. That's a pretty brave take there, I think. Play another flyer. I think we kind of want this to be a 3/4. Yeah, we do. Would I like another flyer or the connoisseur? Probably just another flyer. I do love the Newsies. I haven't had like the most luck with them, but they seem pretty solid to me overall. Well, that's a good sign. Too bad it doesn't shut off their Newsies. That would have been funny. If they made that mistake. Alright, so we're going to go up to 8. We can swing back for plenty. They're going to go up to 8 either way. Could have a trick. They could definitely have a trick. What removal is there that they could have for only 2 mana, though? Blitz is grindier than you think it is. It can definitely be aggressive, but getting the value out of the card is a pretty big deal. I think Connive and Shield counters are both pretty grindy. I think we just take 6. I think it's our best bet to take 6 there. Ooh, they could have Murder. Okay. They don't. However, so if I make this a 4/4, it swings for 5. That's lethal, right? Yeah. So we do have lethal here, thanks to our Voice of the Vermin. Yeah. Lethal, exactly. Like, this format, I definitely don't think is a, like, purely grindy one for sure, but I think every mechanic can support a grindier deck for sure. Let's Let's rattle off some wins here. Well, I think we can keep this. We have Ascendancy for one thing. And we have 2 of our colors, plus Jewel Thief, so... This set, I think, is kind of medium. I mean, you do need to have 2 drops. It's not a format where you can just not have them, luckily, but... Those are never fun. Interesting. I think we probably play our Connoisseur here. We could play Adjudicators, but, you know, use their mana fixing ability. We do really need to draw a 3rd land here of any kind. Preferably one that's untapped, I guess. Do I trade with the underdog when I have Broker's Ascendancy in my hand? Probably not. If I didn't have Broker's Ascendancy in my hand, I think I would. Oh, God. Okay. Well, we're going to attack. We in some trouble here for sure. Guess we target our forest with this. Come on, land. Oh, man. Brutal. I can't block because Plasma Jockey, so we're just going to attack. Don't get to play Magic. We've had either games where we got to be like, do grindy, sweet things, or games where we just didn't get to play Magic. So it's a little frustrating. I mean, they're on mana for this next turn, and we still haven't added a second thing to the board yet. So, not looking good. We don't really have time to play the Ascendancy anymore. Menace creature added to the mix. I think that means we're all but dead. Never drew it. All right. Well, 3 and 3 is not great. We had some weird things go on in that draft in terms of like 2 of our losses were just miserable.